Aloha! What's up with Hawaii's fish populations and the conditions of Hawaii's oceans? What's the truth about fish populations in Hawaii? This is a quick video report on the science and diving fish population observations over the past 35 years. The warming of the oceans in 2014 and 2015, everybody was worried, including me. Some of the corals bleached, and we were worried about fish and how they would handle increased water temperatures. What happened? There was an increase in Hawaii's reef populations in biblical proportions. It's amazing. Nobody had ever seen anything like it before. It's unexpected too. Why did this happen? Reef fish in Hawaii are mostly broadcast breeders. They spread fry into the currents and they go out to sea and feed on plankton, algae, and rotifers and other small critters until they reach a large enough size to return to the reef. Normally, out of the 1 to 5 million fry per spawning, only 2% reach adult breeding stage on Hawaii's reefs. In 2014 and 2015, this biblical increase in Hawaii's reef populations is mostly attributed to, in my opinion, to increased food supply due to the warmer temperatures. Currents and current changes may have also played an important factor, and more importantly, the warming water stimulated fish production. Fish, when subject to warmer water temperatures, will increase their spawning. They will also spawn earlier in the year, when the water's warm earlier. Fish are the most efficient breeders in the world. Fishing is the most sustainable industry in the world. When done right, fish are the most renewable resource on the planet. In Hawaii, we have fishermen that collect aquarium fish. That's what I do for a living. Overall, the fish populations are very little impacted by aquarium fish collecting. Abundant smaller fish are collected, and because they are so abundant and because they repopulate so quickly, very little population declines occur. The state of Hawaii, for 15 years, has studied fish counts off the Kona coast of Hawaii. Since the beginning of their fish counts, fish populations overall have increased in the millions. Yellow tang counts are up 1.3 million by DLNR State of Hawaii estimates. Department of Land and Natural Resources with the state of Hawaii had some concerns regarding specific reef fish and their populations. Hawaii's aquarium fishermen met with DLNR researchers in meetings, and together they came up with a rules package. Two of them. One for Kona, Kailua Kona, Hawaii, and the other one for Oahu, Hawaii, which are basically the only two areas where reef fish are collected in Hawaii. As a result of those meetings, in 2014 and 15, two new rules or sets of laws regarding aquarium fishing were enacted. These laws regulate the fishery collection in numbers, size, take, net size, and many other laws are also in effect regarding the fishery. Hawaii's aquarium fishery is the most regulated fishery in the world. We are considered the most sustainable fishery in the world. Thanks to continuing efforts by the Department of Land and Natural Resources, NOAA, and the University of Hawaii SOEST, and all the researchers involved, Hawaii has one of the most pristine reefs and most abundant fish populations in the world. In addition to all the new laws and all the laws regulating aquarium fishermen have only a small area on their boat within which to transport the fish, limiting them greatly in the number of fish that are caught. On average, I catch only 8 to 15 fish per day. My similar diver on Kona may catch up to 1 to 200 today, all depending upon size and the size of their holding facility on the boat. Many claim that Hawaii's aquarium fishery is not got any limits to the number of fish they can catch, which is just simply not true. We are limited to a certain number of specific species per day per person. We're also limited to the number of fish that can be caught by the amount of space we can carry them in or transport them with. Aquarium fishermen will never reach their maximum sustainable yield. They are nowhere even near reaching that threshold, making Hawaii's aquarium fishery very sustainable. Leading researchers say that even if the numbers of aquarium fishermen greatly increased in the state of Hawaii, that we would still be a sustainable fishery. Most areas of Hawaii are not collected for aquarium fish purposes. In those areas, 100% of all the catch from those areas is for eating fish purposes. In other areas where aquarium fishermen do collect fish, 80 to 99% of all the fish taken from the open areas where we collect aquarium fish, 80 to 99% of those fish are also taken for eating fish purposes. Overall take of fish in Hawaii by aquarium fishermen is just a drop in the bucket. With the biblical drop of reef fish in Hawaii also came a great increase in predators. These tuna, rarely seen in shallow depths, are here in 100 feet, and they're feeding on reef fish. An 800-pound tiger shark consumes 160 pounds of fish per day. That's twice as much as all aquarium fishermen combined.
Shifting gears now, a surprise development in the ocean all around Hawaii. Divers are reporting a surge in reef fish. Exactly what's causing it is unclear, although people have their guesses. Our Jim Mendoza's on the story tonight. Jim, seeing is believing.
Oh, absolutely, Kai. Divers call it an explosion of fish on the island's reefs. This is a story with many angles, and tonight we focus on what it means for the aquarium industry and those who oppose it.
It's being called a spawning event of biblical proportions, a summer swarm of fish over Hawaii's reefs. Aquarium fisherman and underwater photographer Ron Tubbs shot this video.
Areas where you see hundreds of fish normally, and that's a lot of fish for an area. You're seeing thousands of fish. In 35 years, it's the most fish I have ever seen. And some species is just incredible. It's just amazing.
Tubbs and coral reef advocate Renee Umberger are on opposite ends of the aquarium trade debate, but they do agree on this. There is a huge abundance of reef fish.
This year, the numbers are just exceptional. I made a special trip out last week, actually, to go see it and video it myself, and it really is unlike anything anyone has ever seen.
Some credit reef replenishment efforts for the increase. Some say it's protection of fish populations or warmer water from an El Nino year. Tubbs says the explosion in numbers is statewide and across all species of reef fish.
The heniocus, the pinnate butterfly fish, pyramid butterfly fish, damsels, tangs of different species, all those species are extremely abundant.